Samsung has just dropped a whole lineup of new devices, the Galaxy Z Fold7, the Z Flip7 and the very first Flip7 FE and the entire Watch8 series. So after getting my hands on them, let me show you what's new, what feels different, and most importantly, what actually really matters. So the Fold7, we saw the teasers online about how it's going to be thin in the teasers, and while we did expect that, I didn't think that Samsung would change the whole entire form factor quite a lot. Now firstly, the aspect ratio is more square compared to a taller form factor on the previous Fold6. So basically it has stopped skipping leg day. So now it feels more like a nice shaped tablet when you use the Z Fold7 compared to before. It is extremely thin compared to the previous generation, both when it's folded and also unfolded as well, which is even thinner than the Galaxy S25 Ultra, so I might want to switch my daily Android device to this. But it's also 24 grams lighter, which does not sound like a lot. But trust me, the weight difference between holding the previous Fold and this is huge. Then the inner display is also bigger at 8 inches compared to 7.6 inches. And yes, the crease is also less visible. But what's interesting is that the inner glass is also 59% thicker too. So together with the new Armor Flex hinge, it makes it very durable, although it is thin and light, even with the battery remaining the same. And yes, more on the battery life during my in-depth review to find out if that battery is enough. Then there's now a new 200 megapixel camera for the main, while the other two remain the same, which is a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom. And while the cover screen selfie remains the same, the under display camera has been upgraded to a 10 megapixel instead of just 4, which has a 100-degree wider field of view when it comes to selfie photos. So all of the new AI features like the audio eraser and more that was on the Galaxy S25 Ultra is here too. It comes with a new One UI version 8 based on Android 16, and yes, we're getting 7 years of software and security updates on this. Now, as predicted, it comes with a Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy compared to a different chip on the Z Flip7. More on that later. But before that, this Z Fold7 comes in blue shadow, jet black, silver shadow, and mint. But the mint has now become that cool kid that only appears online. Get it? Then the Z Flip7 has some very incremental but very important upgrades. Firstly, the cover screen is not only bigger at 4.1 inches compared to just 3.4 inches last year, but as you can see, it finally covers the whole screen. So it is properly usable too with the Now bar and the Now brief on it. It is also brighter at 2600 nits, and yes, with the same 120Hz refresh rate. Unfolding it, you get a 6.9 inch AMOLED display, just slightly bigger compared to the 6.7 inches before, but with a slimmer bezels and also a bigger 4300 milliamps of battery. Camera wise, it remains the same, a 50 megapixel main, a 12 megapixel ultra wide for the rear, and a 10 megapixel camera for the selfie camera. But something that I felt that really did improve was the flex cam angles, where it was very sturdy and adjusted to any angle thanks to the improved hinge. Then Samsung is also going very hard when it comes to the customization with auto wallpapers from your gallery, emoji styles, stretch clock fonts thanks to the One UI version 8. But before we go into the color options, as mentioned earlier, for the first time ever, there's a difference in the chipset. So this is using the Exynos 2500 chip, which is a 3nm chip. Now I know some of you might be looking at me like that or looking at the screen like that, but just chill first. Before you judge, allow me to test the phone further to see how it performs, so do subscribe to this channel if you guys haven't done so. Then as for the color options, it comes in blue shadow, jet black, color red, and also mint, which you need to shop online. But one thing worth mentioning is the fact that Samsung Care Plus has up to 3 years of coverage, but is only for the Galaxy Fold7 and the Flip7, so keep that in mind. But a very interesting decision that Samsung did was to introduce this, the very first Flip Fan Edition, aka the Flip7 FE. So it's almost like the Flip 6, but it comes with a new Exynos 2400 chip. Now there are two selling points for this. Firstly, it comes with the latest software and the OS, and of course the price, which as of the recording of this video, it is not mentioned yet. So do check it out at the pinned comment below, or we do have a written version of this whole review at our website at www.adamlobo.tv, where we also have some daily tech news over there too. But when it comes to colors, it's just white and black, which has a glossier finish. Next up is the Galaxy Watch 8. It is about 11% slimmer than the previous generation, and it feels like a watch that is very comfortable and slim that you can easily wear it to sleep. But it packs more inside. A bioactive sensor, dual GPS, and a brighter 3000 nits display, and also has an 8% bigger battery. But a huge addition would be the software, because the Galaxy AI powered feature together with the software is really great. Firstly, the Now Bar is also available on the watch, but there's also the cool additions like the bedtime guidance and even a vascular load score that tells how your body has recovered overnight, where it even suggests optimal bedtime so you'll know what time you need to sleep based on your entire day's metrics. Then there's even the specific running coach analysis with personalized coaching and real-time feedback, where it even recommends if you should be running on that day or just chill at home and watch Netflix. But the next amazing feature was really crazy, because it's the world's first smartwatch that can measure antioxidant levels from your skin, which lets you track your lifestyle effects when you smoke, drink, or even stressed out. So it's like the watch is saying, bro, eat a carrot to detox. So yeah. Then on top of that, this is the first ever smartwatch with Google Gemini built in. Funny how even Google's own Pixel watch doesn't have that. And in terms of the color options, this particular watch comes in graphite and silver with the size option of 40mm and 44mm. So all of the software features are also available in this brand new Watch 8 Classic. And thank God that the rotating bezels are here to stay. Then in terms of the look, it does look like it's a combination of last year's Ultra and the previous Classic model, but you do get a new quick button, and this is available in black or white with only a 46mm size. Then the Watch Ultra gets a new hero color, which is titanium blue, where it doubles the storage at 64GB and is still the most rugged and the long-lasting of the lineup. Software-wise, it runs the same across all of these brand new devices, which is One UI 8 on top of Wear OS 6. But keep in mind that all of the software features mentioned are only on these new devices, so fingers crossed that it will be available in the older generation devices like my previous Watch Ultra when the latest updates come. So it is safe to say that Samsung is coming strong this year. But are they worth upgrading to? Well, I'll answer that in the next one.